We got some big news for Intel stock, Microsoft stock, and AMD stock investors as third quarter shipments of personal computers came in worse than expected. In this video, I'm going to review the details of that latest announcement, the latest data of PC computer sales, and connect it to those three companies I mentioned earlier and what it could mean for investors of those companies, specifically, individually, one at a time. So let's take a look at this data.
I want to thank the Motley Fool for sponsoring this video. Visit fool.com/Parkev for the 10 best stocks to buy now.
All right, so according to Gartner, third quarter PC shipments or devices sent out, Microsoft specifically is pushing its own version of AI PCs it refers to as Copilot PCs, which meet certain hardware requirements such as powerful NPUs. But the marketing doesn't seem to be paying off just yet. According to a Gartner analyst, AI PCs did not boost demand for PCs since buyers have yet to see their clear benefits or business value. And that's true across the board. According to consumers, artificial intelligence PCs are not yet a compelling reason to buy computers. Consumers don't yet know what these added benefits are. They haven't experienced these AI PCs. They don't know the benefits. They haven't seen demonstrated benefits. It's still very early days, and it's going to take some time to get experience and see these PCs in action before maybe consumers start to see the benefits, right? If, for instance, on campus at the university I teach, if all the computers at the computer labs we have start to be upgraded to AI PCs, and students start to use these AI PCs and have a good experience with it and see the benefits, then when it comes time to upgrade their own computers, they'll say, yeah, these AI PCs are pretty cool. They have a lot of benefits, and so they'll want to upgrade. But before experiencing it firsthand, they might not see a necessity to upgrade their existing computers to these newer AI PCs. And so what could that mean for companies like Intel, right? So Intel had a miserable quarter in its latest update, but the personal computer segment was a rare bright spot. The client computing group saw revenue increase 9% in the latest quarter to $7.4 billion. And this is one of Intel's biggest segments overall. The company said that Intel continues to define and drive the AI PC category, shipping more than 15 million AI PCs since December. Far more than all of Intel competitors combined, and they're on track to ship more than 40 million AI PCs by year end. So it'll be interesting to see when Intel reports quarterly results at the end of October, if they continue to forecast more than 40 million AI PCs by the end of the year, or if they're downgrading that estimate as a result of these latest third quarter figures of overall PC sales. Similarly, Microsoft's personal computing segment has seen robust growth, although that growth did slow down considerably. You can see here Windows OEM revenue growth year over year after falling 12% in the of the fourth quarter of 2023, has 4 consecutive quarters of growth, but that growth rate slowed down in the latest reported quarter for Microsoft, slowing down from 11% growth in Q3 2024 to 4% growth in Q4 of its 2024. It'll be interesting to see Microsoft and its reported quarterly year-over-year growth in Windows OEM revenue. This is, again, a big part of Microsoft's business, and it's not unlike Apple with the iPhone. If you have a Windows PC, you're more likely to have Microsoft's other products, including its productivity suite, Microsoft Word, Microsoft Excel, etc. And so you're more likely to be in the Windows ecosystem, in the Microsoft ecosystem, if you have a Windows PC. So this is a major segment for Microsoft going forward as well. And finally, AMD, which itself is having a mixed year, with its client segment revenue, which includes personal computer sales, up 49% year over year and 9% from the previous quarter, driven by sales of its AMD Ryzen processors for personal computers. So it was one of two segments delivering great growth for AMD. Its gaming segment and embedded segment are down year over year. And so AMD was counting on this client segment revenue growth to drive overall growth for the business. It'll be interesting to see if AMD experienced a big slowdown in year over year revenue growth as a result of the slowing PC unit sales overall industry wide. So really disappointing results here for personal computer sales, and it's going to have major implications for companies like AMD, Microsoft, and Intel. Hopefully, these three companies will gain market share and continue to drive revenue growth despite industry-wide slowdowns because of product-specific cases. However, they will expect and they will hope that the rebound will accelerate in the fourth quarter, given the slowdown in the third quarter and given those factors that will inevitably drive the replacement cycle in personal computers. It's just a matter of when at this point. When will those bulk of computers that were purchased in 2020 and 2021, when will those begin to be upgraded in large numbers? Will it be at the end of this year, in the middle of next year, or the year after that? That's the big question mark, is when and not if, because there's a large number of computers that were purchased in 2020 and 2021 that will need to be upgraded. Hey everyone, so many of you have been asking about my investing strategy, and I'm excited to announce that I've written a book that's available for sale now that describes my 6-step investing framework for evaluating stocks. I've added the link in the description below.